Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. We are here at Centene Community Ice Center just outside St. Louis, and it is time for the junior men free skate competition. We're in day 2 here. It's been an exciting day. We've seen the ice dance champions crowned, we've seen the pairs champions crowned, the women's champion crowned, and now it is time for the men. I'm Ben Augusto, and with me is two-time U.S. Women's Champion Gracie Gold. And Gracie, it's been a great day, hasn't it?
It has, and here we are at the final events of the junior level here at the U.S. Championships, closing with the men.
And they had quite a competition yesterday in that short program. You can see on your screen here the current standings after that short. Patrick Blackwell, Skating Club of Boston, eking out a first place spot over Nicholas Brooks, but basically they're tied. I mean, it's 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, I can't read, 0.6 that separates them between first and second. Then Caleb Ferington there in third place. And the three of them, less than a point separates all three of them. So almost a three-way tie for first. But here we've got the first group of men. Here's the starting order. And we've got some novice men who have moved up because of their placement at the sectional championships. Top novice men get to come compete with the juniors. What are we looking forward here in this group?
I think a lot of these men are looking to improve on their skates yesterday. A bit like the women's event, there were lots of struggles in the short program for the men. Across the board, even our top finishers, not very many perfectly clean skates yesterday. So I think a lot of these men are looking to put out clean skates and really show how hard they've been working and training leading into this event.
We saw some triple axels in the short program. No quads in the short. What do we expect from a jump standpoint here in the free skate?
I think in that last flight, we'll see more triple axels and we'll see a few quads. Patrick Blackwell jumps all of his quads, but as is required, for example, in the short program, he must do a triple loop. Of course, the easiest jump in his repertoire that he struggled with his loop a bit and his triple toe. But we will see some triple axels, we'll see some quad toes, but not until the later groups. As you said, this first flight is a lot of the novices that are now skating at this event, the only event of their season. They're skating junior, so not quite that high tech content yet that we're seeing from, Caleb and Patrick and Nicholas, the top three for right now. But I still think that we should see some good skating, and I know a lot of these men are hungry for some better skating.
As we talked about a lot in the women's free about the short, the triple-triple combination really seemed to be a stumbling point for a lot of the athletes who normally it's not a problem for, and we did see that with the men as well. So undoubtedly a lot of these athletes looking for some redemption over their short program performance, wanting to show what they are capable of. They've worked so hard to be here at this U.S. Championships with the best of the best in this country. Many of these athletes qualified through the National Qualifying Series. It's a series of events around the country where the athletes gain points, and the top point holders at the end of the series go to the final, or the sectional finals, and then the top skaters from those sections come to the U.S. Championship. And as we just said, the top novices as well are joined into the junior group, which I think is a really cool way for these young skaters to get a real taste of what it's like to be in the big league, so to speak.
Yeah, and they have only a month, just about a month, maybe a little bit over, for those novices to change their programs to compete at the junior level. So there is just a few changes, but notably the program is a bit longer. In the short program, there are some more changes they have to make, as there's a required spin and the required jump in junior. The junior short program is the most rigid of all the programs on all the levels. But yeah, I think a lot of young talent, they should be super excited. For a lot of them, it's their first time, especially in this first flight at the U.S. Championships, and of course competing junior. So it's really exciting. I think it should be a great evening of skating.
Well, the warm-up has ended and the men are exiting the ice. And yes, a great event is what we're hoping for. We want to see a lot of clean skates. And all of these men are capable and should be very well trained at this point, ready to show us the best of what they got here on the ice. So kicking things off, representing the all-year figure skating club, it's Michael Jin. He was a first-place novice qualifier at the Pacific Coast Sectional.
Flip. Nice triple loop. And here's one of them triple sow. And he has one jumping past left. This third combination, he skates in a triple toe, double toe. Really well done.
Wow.
And a clean program to start off the event. Good stop with the snow throw. This final combination spin to close the program.
Michael Jin delivering a clean free skate to start off this event. Talk about redemption from the short program. Sitting in last place after that short. This was wonderful, showing his quality and why he belongs here at the U.S. Championships.
Yeah, he should be really pleased with that. Clean program, clean free skate at the U.S. Championships. That's exactly, as I said, what everyone is training for and everyone is hoping for. He seemed very steady, very sure of himself. This first triple flip, big hike, but got a little out of control there. No issues to put the double toe on. And here's his triplet step double axel, step double axel. And a really nice triple loop.
Can really see the influence of his coach, Daisuke Murakami, who used to train with.
Yes, we trained for many years together, Toyota Sports Center with the one and only Frank Carroll. We had Grand Prix together, and now he's here with a student. Comes full circle.
What a great job from Michael Jin. Here is the score for his free skate. He has earned a total of 154.13 to kick things off here in the men's free skate. So from the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club, taking the ice now, another novice qualifier from the Pacific Coast Sectional Championship, Jesse Jeang. He had a fall on his opening triple-triple combo in the short program. Well, Jesse Jeang from the Glacier Falls Figure Skating Club. Boy, that was a rough start to the program, but he did. He turned it around. Second half, much more composed, showing some of the quality that he is capable of here in his first appearance at the junior level at the U.S. Championships. Being greeted by his coaches, Amy Evidente, and Derek Delmore.
And here on the replay, it's that opening triple Lutz, just almost too much lift, and to follow it up with another big mistake and a fall is tough, but there's a good recovery here with a triple loop. Started to settle in the knees a bit. That combo ideally would have had a double toe loop on the end, but struggled between the jumps and opted for a single. But the highest scoring element in the program was here in the second half, was that triple Lutz, double axel. And really beautiful, that triple toe, double toe, and this last triple sow. So really great recovery.
I'd love to know what he said to himself after that spin before his next jumping pass when he was able to turn things around.
And that's the $1 million question, is what do you say? Because obviously you have to, I think some skaters have to amp themselves up. They need to step it up, you know, as if they're going to do something amazing. And other skaters need to ground themselves. They don't need to do anything different than they do in training. I think some people trip themselves up when they're trying to do too much.
Absolutely. Easy to overdo it. And here's the score for Jesse Jeang. In his free skate, he has earned 145.83. Putting him currently into second place. And he looks happy with that score. Good for him.
Skating Club of Houston, let's welcome Mike Wong.
Taking the ice from the Skating Club of Houston, it's Mike Wong. Another novice qualifier coming out of the Midwestern section.
And Mike is one of the few skaters that tries triple axel. I'm not sure if he's going to do it here, but if he does, it will be his first jumping pass.
And he's really a unique performer. Already starting off this Sherlock Holmes program with a lot of character.
Here's maybe that triple axel.
Oh!
And he tries it. He skates into a big combination, triple Lutz, triple toe loop. And another flip out of that jump, unable to get the combination off. Triple loop. The judges should review that. There's one more jump in this opening half. Another combination of sorts. He can generate a lot of power. I think he's got pretty good hops. An educated guess is that jumping is his favorite part of skating. I mean, mine as well.
Second only to looking through an imaginary magnifying glass. Oh!
But I think control and managing all of that power and all of that potential height is something that's going to be really important for him as he continues to grow in the sport.
You know, good for him coming out here, going for the triple axel, going for the big combinations. That's what this is for. Novice qualifier at junior, go big or go home, right? The championship men always talk about the mental load that is added to their plate when they add a quad into the program for the first time. And what a great experience for Mike here, learning how to deal with putting that triple axel in. Gutting it out to the end. He stuck it out to the end, never giving up. You get up, you keep going. A lot of grit here from Mike Wong in his free skate at the U.S. Championships. I mean, so much learning happening. Honestly, you learn a lot more from all the mistakes you make than from going out and having a clean skate. So he's going to come away from this experience with so much more wisdom and capability for the next time.
And he has potential for a pretty big tech score, but I don't expect to see that after this program. Definitely losing a lot of points on the execution, right? So lots of negatives. But here is the opening triple axel.
Look at that height.
And with the flip out, he won't get a fall or a deduction. Same on this, and it just started to get a little messier as the program went on. And this triple loop the judges will review that for a possible downgrade. I think.
Oh man, that hurt my ankle looking at that.
Oh my God, that was certainly fully rotated though, but some of the other jumps were not. I think learning control and some refinement will be really helpful for him because he has enough talent. I mean, he opens this program with triple axel and what would have been a triple Lutz, triple toe. So there's clearly talent, there's clearly potential. And now maybe just some shaping.
Yes.
So what I would call it, some refinement.
You said it well. He has hops.
And he's got hops.
And here, I love this ending.
And he's a character.
Yeah, he's not afraid to be in that character, let his character come out. We want to see more from you, Mike Wong. And the technical panel still reviewing one of those problematic jumps. Looking at that over rotation, I believe. Too bad you can't take the over rotation. If you over rotate by a quarter and apply it to the one that you under rotated,
right?
Add it to the bank.
It's pretty interesting to have clean over rotated and under rotated jumps all within the same program. But he kept the program going. He seemed to enjoy it all the way through and his ending. And seems to be in pretty good spirits in the kiss and cry.
Takes a lot of resilience to be a figure skater, that is for sure.
I wrote a whole book about it.
Yes, you did. Everybody go read it.
The free skate score.
And here are the scores for Mike Wong. He's earned a total of 115 points, putting him into third place as we keep rolling in this first group in the junior men's free skate. And here now, from the Hudson Valley Figure Skating Club, Michael Khavin.
lot of you'll see a lot of the
Well, he is still standing. Michael Khavin. A difficult performance for him today in the free skate. Turning it around a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, he fought all the way through.
Once again,
You know, rough around the edges on a lot of the elements, but he fought all the way through. And what's sometimes even harder is keeping the character of the program and the performance going, especially when on the technical side it's not going the way that you want it to.
Looks like maybe he's got a bloody nose. Something going on with his nose there. Hopefully he didn't make contact with the ice.
That is a biohazard, which would cause a resurface and a large delay, so.
And he definitely didn't do that.
And there's the fall on that second triple Lutz.
And he had some really nice choreographic moments as well in the program that, despite the struggles he had with his technical elements, he still was giving a decent amount of energy to. That should help boost his score a little bit on the component side. And he looks in good spirits there in the kiss and cry, soaking in this experience. It looks like you can smell the flowers, so that's good. Another novice qualifier at his first junior championships.
and that's the scores for Michael Khavin.
And the score for Michael Khavin,
87.64.
a total of 137.92.
137.
putting him in third place.
He is currently in third place.
So,
Let's welcome our next competitor, representing
second to last.
of Boston. Here is Hitonari Tani.
And taking the ice now from the Skating Club of Boston, Hitonari Tani. He was very engaging to watch in the short program. Had a fall on that double axel. This kid has got some of that it factor.
His short program choreographed by Caitlin Weaver, and this free program by Lori Nickel. And just really quick on that Lutz. And a bit of a recovery on that triple sow. Wheeler double flip combination. Here into spread eagle right into that hydro blade.
Oh, hang on. Well, certainly not what he is capable of technically, but my goodness, this young man has so much talent. It's just so engaging in the way he attacks his movement. There's a Paul Wiley-esque-ness about his skating. There's a little Daisuke Takahashi in his skating. He has so much potential. I don't care if he's fallen right now. He's got so much time to nail these jumps, but he has that thing that is so hard to teach and is just something that is natural and innate in his ability to perform. he is going to go places.
It's definitely something for him to hold on to because his technical was mostly a struggle today. He had some nice moments with his triple toe, double toe here, and one of his double axles. It's definitely the nicest jump in the program here on the replay. But then a fall on the second double axle. And the struggles on his spins as well are going to cost him a bit of those points.
Certainly.
With the levels and the grade of execution. So I know he'll be disappointed, but I agree. There's a lot of potential, a lot of talent. Something special about him for sure.
Hitonari Tani. Free skate score 83.5.
And here is the score for the free skate. Maybe don't even look at it. Total of 134.65 into fourth place. I'm very excited to see more from Hitonari Tani in the future. But now, taking the ice from the all-year figure skating club, Ryden Rudenman.
They open with a triple Lutz. And beautifully done. And a fall on the triple flip. They skate now into their second triple flip. And put the combination on. And a beautiful triple sow, a little close to the wall.
I was going to say right there.
This next jumping pass is really important for them. Triple Lutz, double axle, double axle. It's worth a lot of points. Ooh. Single Lutz, double axle, and a fall on the second double axle. Last combination here, plans for triple loop, double loop, and great recovery on that. They close with a triple toe. and opens to a single.
Well, a very dramatic ending.
To a very dramatic and intense program.
Yes, very intense. Ryden Rudenman really showing a lot of emotional intensity throughout that performance. And didn't really appear to be losing steam from a skating and performance standpoint, but certainly starting to suffer from the technical side at the end of the program.
Open, though, as we just saw in the replay, like really beautiful triplets to open, and then the fall on the triple flip here was unfortunate, but they have really good speed and really good ice coverage. I mean, they're flying around the rink. I think like a lot of other skaters here today, though, seems to be a trend of either hit or miss on the technical side. And perhaps most costly was the single Lutz and then the fall on the second double axel, but still recovers for this triple loop, double loop that I expect the judges to review that as well as one of the other passes. And that triple toe very deep into the program. Second to last element is really hard to do.
And really not giving up, no popping, going for every jump, well, except for the last jump, popping the last. But those double axles showing a lot of grit. And yes, the speed. Ryden skates with a lot of speed, which we've seen with some other skaters where that could cause some inconsistency, getting a little out of control. As long as they can keep that speed and learn to control it, that's the name of the game.
With great power comes great responsibilities.
Yes.
Wise words of Spider-Man, but it's still true in figure skating. And it can help you or it can hurt you, but I know they'll be disappointed in that free program, but there were still some really good moments in it. As I said, I hope that they take with them.
And again, that's what this level is all about. No one is expected to be perfect at the junior level. Of course, we want to see that. We want to see the growth and the potential. And here is the score for Ryden Rudenman, 146.98. To go into second place. So here are the standings after Group 1 in the junior men's the junior men's free skate. Having a senior moment. Michael Jin in first place. He was the first to skate and still sits there at the top of the leaderboard. Ryden Rudenman, a gritty performance, struggling with the technical aspects, a lot of speed, and then Jesse Jeang rounding out that top three as Group 2 takes the ice for their warm-up. Here is that start order for Group 2. And again, we saw in the short program a lot of trouble with the triple-triple combination from almost all of these young men. A real standout in that short program was Henry Gao, who did not qualify for this U.S. Championships and was first alternate, and he got the call about 72 hours before he had to compete. That one of the favorites, Alexander Ferington, had to withdraw last minute. Boy, Henry Gao came out and he skated lights out.
Oh, it was absolutely beautiful. I was so happy for him, and you could just feel that joy.
We also had a great performance in the short from Joshua Snider out of the Onyx Suburban Skating Academy in Michigan. And he is excited. His mom told me right before this event, he can't wait to skate. He wants to skate clean, and he wants to get a medal. So go for it, Joshua.
Much like I said in the first group, I think a lot of these skaters are looking to improve on their performances from yesterday. I expect that they're feeling very ambitious, very driven today. I expect some big swings and hopefully not too many big misses.
We also saw a great short program from Louis Meline. He skates last in the group. He was a little under-rotated on his triple-triple combination, and then the rest of that program was very beautifully executed. He's in a good spot to look to move up as well. Gracie, what are you looking for from Kirk Haugeto in this free skate?
He was really upset. He was another skater that fell victim to the cursed triple-triple from yesterday, so I think that he's looking to put out 2 clean skates. He struggles with under rotation sometimes, as we've talked about, just not completing all of the rotation in the air and completing some of it on the ice. I know he's looking to have some more mature programs this season. He's relocated to Irvine, California, training with Raph and his team. So I'm looking for him to, and as he continues to develop as a skater, I think, just some more speed and some more power, I think would be great for him. And just a little bit more refinement. He's an incredible performer. Yeah. Since he was young, that's his bread and butter. And so the short program was a bit of a different style and departure from what we've seen from him before, just trying to showcase some of that maturity. So I'll be interested to see over the next few years if he goes back to his bread and butter or if he continues to explore the more mature side, I guess.
Now, we've heard a lot over the years about skaters who make the change to Raphael Artunian and have to learn his jump technique, which is so different from the way many other coaches teach, and it sometimes takes them several years to get comfortable with that.
It's very specific. It's a very specific style. It's he's one of those coaches that you can tell if a skater works with Raph or not. You'll see on the entrances a lot of telegraphing, especially into axle. It's on a really tight circle, quite a long entrance, really leaning back. There's a very specific look to it. Some people really like it. Some people really don't like it. I think whatever yields the best triple axel attempt from Kirk is what is best for him.
Absolutely, and we've seen that once that becomes comfortable, it's very effective. So it'll be exciting to see how he is doing here, adapting that new technique into his bag of tricks. So the final seconds of this warm-up winding down as the men of Group 2 prepare for their free skates. Kirk Haugeto getting in one last triple axel rep.
Taking the ice next and representing the DuPage Figure Skating Club, here is Zenith Chen.
All right, to start off this Group 2, Zenith Chen. Another novice qualifier through the Midwestern Sectional Championship. He's got a lot of personality.
Second triple sow. The judges will probably review that. Not a fall. Stayed up on the feet. His second combination here, or third, sorry. His last combination. Double Lutz. Double axe.
Oh!
There's one more jumping pass. And a fall on the last triple toe. Just started to come unraveled there at the end a bit. But started off. Big fun choreo sequence to end that program.
Absolutely. And what a fun program. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen,
fun music, good choreography. He's a good performer, great speed, and by the first half of that program was spectacular. Another young skater with a bright future, making his junior debut here, coming out of the novice ranks.
And just started to break in the rhythm and just started to lose, as you said, that flow state that he had in the beginning. Last three jumping passes were a bit of a struggle, but great opening here with that triple loop.
Even in slow motion, he looks like he's going fast.
Right? It's a testament to his speed and ice coverage. And here's that first triple sow with the double toe combination. Started to unravel a bit here with this triple sow with the 2 foot. The judges will probably flag that for review. And here's the probably biggest mistake, singling the Lutz and then a fall on the double axel. I don't think was all the way around, missing that second double axel he was supposed to step into.
There's an adrenaline spike that comes when you make a mistake. You could see he just hurled himself right away into that double axel, not taking the time he normally takes on his entrance. His coaching team, Kendra Pottinger, Elliot Halverson. Doing a good job molding the talent of several young skaters in this championship. It's quite a little dragon he's got there.
Yeah, he had lots of plushies tossed out to him.
And here is the score for Zenith Chen in his free skate, a 143.62, putting him in 4th place in the junior men's event.
Representing the all-year figure skating club, please welcome Kirk Haugeto.
All right, he is one of the best performers you'll see really anywhere. Can he deliver the technical goods in this free skate? Kirk Haugeto.
Once upon a time,
finding the camera lens right off the bat.
He decided to reveal his magical secret.
And nice speed as he goes into his opening triple flip.
Anyone who would listen that they too were magical, but they had simply forgotten.
He decided to handpick a few of the curious and help them to remember. And soon a small team formed.
And this next jump, triple axel. Signature raft look to it.
Oh.
Magic began to show itself. They were very clumsy with it, and they argued among themselves.
That's what skaters call a waxel.
And that was a wacky fall and a wacky axel.
Could have been a lot worse physically for him.
Recovers with triple loop double toe. And he has one more jump in this first block. And Kirk is one of the nicest camel change camel spins in the events. Certainly, mentioned yesterday, it's a spin that a lot of the men struggle with, particularly at this level. There's a big combination coming up here, triple edge, triple toe. And it's close to the wall. But he does it. It's what he missed yesterday. His last combo, a lot of points here. Triple flip, double axel, double axel. think the judges will review that, checking for rotation. Lots of speed into this last jump, playing triplettes. And so a great recovery from that axle wipeout.
Not letting it phase him one bit. Signature cartwheel.
The signature cartwheel and the signature big hands. This is the type of skating a lot of us are familiar when we think of Kirk. Oh.
Yes. What an ending. Traveling Felipe Candeloro knee spin into a headstand. All right.
Well, I've never seen that before.
We thought we'd seen everything he had to show us there.
Kirk Haugeto.
Keeping that secret for the very end.
Incredible.
Kirk Haugeto.
Incredible use of free will.
Yeah, I'll take that. U.S. Figure Skating has a new sponsorship deal with Plushie. So really fun to see all the great stuffed animals coming out onto the ice. Kirk is known for having quite a menagerie of exotic pets back at his home in New Jersey. Ducks and geese and parakeet. Whole host. Here's that axle that was not. Oh.
Just
Totally going off of his heel. Gee, scary stuff.
And because those type of pops take you by surprise and they send you so far off your normal axis, a lot of times you have to wait to see where you end up on the ice. There's not a lot you can do about it until you make some contact with some type of ground. And here's that step double axle we just saw in the replay. It started to curl around a bit, as I've mentioned before. With the step axles, you want to try to keep that circle bigger and keep pushing out. Skaters that do it the best almost seem to gain speed as they do that step axle. So definitely something that some of these younger athletes can keep working towards.
Look at this ending. Oh, I love the spin.
And there it goes.
Fantastic. Taking stock. What just happened?
Thank you, everybody.
Certainly not lacking in the personality department.
I'm sorry for the accident, but you know, it doesn't usually happen.
Fun to
Things
watch
happen.
on or off the
It
ice.
hasn't been perfect, but
And he sits in the kiss and cry with his choreographer and coach, Alina Milevska.
it's awesome.
Great work from her on that ending, for sure. Yes.
Showing us the whole hall.
Yeah, it's like Christmas morning over here. It's got a lot of fans in the audience, both here and at home. Just an infectious performer. What else you got for us? Oh, yes. The goose is back.
I have geese like this at home. Yeah.
So yeah, that menagerie he had at his home. 9 chickens, 10 ducks, 15 quail, 1 corn snake, 1 pheasant, 1 parakeet, and probably 1 partridge in a pear tree.
And now he has the goose to add.
My favorite Winnie the Pooh character, Eeyore. I love Eeyore. A dinosaur. Yeah, and then there's a dinosaur down there. Thank you.
The technical panel is done with their review. And there we go. Here come the scores. Kirk Haugeto, 176.85, puts him into first place.
Could be better.
Those nerves of steel serving him well after that crazy axle.
Figure skating up. Here is Thomas Chen.
So now coming from the St. Paul Figure Skating Club, Thomas Chen, coming in through the Midwestern Sectional Singles Final. Sitting in 10th place after the short program.
Thomas is another skater where his technical content is definitely lower than a lot of the other skaters, but where he can maximize his points is on grade of execution. So, for example, this opening triple toe, double loop.
Case in point.
Performed really well. That is going to get him more points than some of the skaters trying harder jumps, but performing them poorly. And here's his triple loop. Not what he was looking for, but not a fall. He won't receive a deduction, I don't think, for that. He has 3 jumping passes left. The last triple of the program is here, triple toe.
Oh.
Took a little long for him to get back into the program. Nice double axel. He has 1 more jumping pass. There it is. And again, a man with a nice camel change camel, one of the few really nice ones that we'll see in the group.
Well, a lot of great things from Thomas Chen, and then kind of losing steam there at the end. So hard to match the energy of the climax of that piece of music. Really giving it his all through the first half of that program. Thomas Chen from the St. Paul Figure Skating Club.
And his focus this fall and winter was on college and college applications. He was described to me as a literal math genius. And so he wasn't able to train how he wanted to. He had the skate of his life at sectionals to qualify for this event. So a lot of ways it was really just a reward being here and a delight. There on the replay, he opens with a beautiful triple toe double toe double loop. Triple sow, double axel, very close to the wall, like many others. And here's that beautiful Lena Bauer.
This really breathtaking
Outside to
moment.
inside.
Beautiful musicality as well.
And a fall on that second triple toe, just totally off axis. Didn't get that free leg to pass through. But ends with his double axel right into double flip.
Scores for Thomas Chen.
And here are the scores for Thomas Chen, earning a total of 155.74, putting him into second place. And in the short program, we described his time recently as figure skating being kind of a side gig for him, with all his focus on academics. Well done here.
Please welcome Henry Gao.
And now, he was the first alternate after the sectional championships. He kept training, and 72 hours before this competition started off, he got the call to come to the U.S. Championships. Henry Gao.
Quite slow on that last spin, but trying to eke out those revolutions. Need at least 2 in each position. Always hoping for more.
An inspired performance from a young man answering the call and taking advantage of this opportunity to compete at the U.S. Championships. Henry Gao with a beautiful performance to Romeo and Juliet.
Henry Gao.
And certainly a bit rough around the edges, you know, some highs and some lows. We've seen a lot of that today and tonight, but I think there were a lot of good moments. And yeah, 72 hours ago, you were just living your life, had no idea you would be competing at the U.S. Championships.
He has some of the most expressive arm movements of any of the men in this field, and could probably be, you know, put up against some of the best in the world in that aspect of his performance.
In the fall on the opening jump, always a tough way to start. We've seen it a lot today and tonight. But then he had a beautiful recovery with his triple toe double axel combination. Hands down on that toe, but stayed on his feet. Another hit there, but followed by a miss here, singling that triple loop, losing a fair amount of points there. But he ends his program. Beautiful triple sows. It was beautiful yesterday, and they were beautiful today.
And now the scores for Henry Gao.
And here is the score for Henry Gao as he anxiously awaits a total of 165.78, putting him into second place. So, coming from the Onyx Suburban Skating Academy, Joshua Snider, sitting in 8th place. He would love to move up with a clean program here.
Combination here. And really nice lift on that triple Lutz. Here's his triple combination. Stays on his feet. A little under, a little short of rotation on the triple toe, I think, but we're still getting some points, some money in the bank. Beautiful triple flip. Struggling a bit on that difficult change of position. It is rightfully named difficult.
Very difficult from low to high.
Yeah, you see a lot of skaters do it, particularly going from a low sit spin position, so their standing leg has been 90 degrees or more. Straightening that standing leg, dropping their torso into a camel. Difficult change of position. Should not look difficult, but sometimes it does. Beautiful triple loop. He skates now into his second triple Lutz. And hangs on. Step out will have some minus GOEs, missing some points, but No deduction, no fall. Last combination. His final jumping pass coming up, double axel.
Well, he has said, don't assume everything is going to happen at once. Go day by day and continue instead of letting go because something is tough. And I think that sums up his approach to figure skating and life so perfectly. And he really showed that resilience throughout that whole performance.
And it wasn't perfect. There were a couple things off here and there, but he kept fighting and he kept a nice even tempo throughout the whole program. So if something wasn't perfect, he tried so hard not to let us or the judges know. He was hanging on to everything, saving everything, and you could tell that he was really well trained for this event. Here's that opening, really nice, super easy triplets double toe. And definitely short on rotation on that triple-triple combination we just saw. On the triple toe, that is one of the jumps the judges will be reviewing. And here's that difficult change of position.
Oh.
I think he will be and should be happy with that for the most part.
Happy with the haul. Well, I think Josh is one of these skaters where he's talented and he works really hard. Things don't come too easily, but he can get them and he works for it. That's gonna prove to be the way to do it moving forward. Here's the score for Joshua Snider, a total of 169.44. Putting him into second place in this free skate.
Next competitor, representing the Broadmoor Skating Club, here is Meline.
So now taking the ice for his free skate, representing the Broadmoor Skating Club, Meline, sitting in seventh place after the short. Was a good short for him. Let's see if he can follow it up with a clean free skate.
always that difficult exit, going with the change of music. Another big combination here. Triple flip, double single axle, double toe. He was, of course, hoping for a step double axle, but three big triples left. We have triple sow here. Really well done. He has one triple lutz and one triple flip left.
Meline showing so much joy there in the end of that program.
And he should be so happy. There's one tiny mistake in the whole program. But beautiful triple lutz, triple toe. Something he struggled with a bit yesterday in the short program, but really lovely. Has a really pleasant quality about his skating. It's easy to watch and easy to enjoy.
Yeah, so genuine with the way he feels the music. He loves his choreography, clearly loves to skate.
And here on the replay, here's that triple lutz, triple toe loop. And his second combo, that triple loop, double toe. And just a little struggle here doing the single axle. Still got the double toe off, still kept the program going. And second triple lutz. Really, everything was really quite nice. Just that step, singling that double axle. It's the only loss of points, but I suppose it wasn't, some large error.
He really held that sit spin for a long time.
I was going to say, I think his spins could use a little bit of work. I think that would help them match his jumps better.
And here is the score for Louis Meline, a total of 187.67, putting him into first place. Putting together two strong programs here at the U.S. Championships.
And he was previously a junior last season, and so he wanted to improve upon his performances, score, and placement, and he has done all three of those things already.
The perfect trifecta there of improvements. So here are the standings after the first two groups. Louis Meline out in front with a sizable lead over Kirk Haugeto and Joshua Snider in third place as the Zamboni crew comes out to patch the ice and then do a quick resurface. So don't go anywhere. We will be back very soon with Group 3 and a new men's champion in the junior men's event. Stay tuned.
Bring an extra pair of underwear. But no, I mean, that is true, yes, but.
What's been your proudest moment on the ice so far?
Legacy on ice for sure. That whole show was crazy. Yeah, that's for sure my proudest moment.
If you had to pick a theme song for your life, what would it be?
I've always been an Eminem fan. I mean, Lose Yourself is like the craziest song for just get yourself up, keep going.
What's your favorite skating costume you've ever worn?
I would say probably the Tron costume that I had. That was insane. That was like so much planning, so much just bringing that idea to life was amazing.
What's something about figure skating people may not know?
Just how close we all are, how close all the skaters are. We're obviously competitive, but you know, we're all friends and we all want to see each other succeed, and I think that you know, a lot of people may not know that, but it's true, you know.
What's been the most unexpected lesson skating has taught you?
Bring an extra pair of underwear. But no, I mean, that is true, yes, but let's do a more serious answer. I don't know. You will always learn something from somebody that you might have not expected or thought. But being open and listening to, you know, opinions from all the ranges are just gonna make you that much better.
If you could time travel to any era for a skating competition,
Oh, 100%. 2002, Salt Lake City, men's event, like 100%. I watched that over and over. Like Scott's commentary, I know all the stuff that he's gonna say. It's just crazy. Like, that's one of those things I would love to see when everybody was in their prime, and it was just like, oh, yeah, that's one of those ones for sure that I'm like, okay, I wish I would be there.
if you had to describe your skating personality in 3 words, what would they be?
Definitely powerful, fast, explosive.
What's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
Check my phone.
First thing you do when you get to the rink?
Put the skates on and get on the ice.
First competition memory?
Juvenile Nationals. It was not a so great moment. I was still not fully taking skating seriously, and we're kind of just skating for fun, and I somehow managed to make nationals the first year.
First thing you tell yourself on a hard training day?
Tomorrow will be better.
Oh my God, we're starting out so hard.
If you had to pick a theme song for your life, what would it be?
I have to say Promise by Leve. I think it fits my life pretty well.
What's your favorite skating costume you've ever worn?
Definitely the 2 from this season, yeah.
What's been your proudest moment on ice this year?
My proudest moment on the ice is doing a really good, clean free skate. Yeah, nothing can beat that.
Who's been the biggest influence on your skating career?
Oh, my family, my siblings, in ways they didn't know. In ways they didn't expect to, and I don't think I did either. I think my choice to step away from skating, they had a big influence on that, and getting back into it, they also helped me go through that process. So yeah, I owe it to them.
What's something about figure skating that people might not realize?
That we're always cold and we get really dizzy.
What's the most unexpected lesson that skating has taught you?
To feel but don't dwell.
If you could time travel to any era for a figure skating competition, when would it be?
Oh, any? I think I'd want to watch Scott Hamilton's performance at Olympics.
If you had to describe your skating personality in 3 words, what would they be?
I'd say spontaneous, free, and ecstatic.
Figure skating. It's one of the most beautiful and athletic sports at the Winter Olympics. But what's actually happening out there? There are 4 events: men's singles, women's singles, pairs, and ice dance. Singles focus on jumps and spins, pairs add lifts and throws. Think gymnastics on ice. In ice dance, it's rhythm, footwork, and storytelling. Basically, ballroom dancing on skates. Each skater performs 2 routines, the short program and the free skate, combining technical moves with artistry. Points from both performances are combined for a total score where gold, silver, and bronze medals are decided. Jumps earn points for difficulty, spins and steps show control. And yes, judges score both the athleticism or technical element score and the artistry, known as components, where composition, presentation, and skating skills are graded. It's power, precision, and performance, all on ice. That's this week's Figure Skating 101. See you next week.
We're off to a good start. Hi everyone, my name is Brady Tannell, and I am about to try to design my very own trading pin. I cannot draw to save my life, so this should be pretty interesting. My very own trading pin, that means I can make it whatever I want. Okay, I have a vague idea of what I want. This is good, this is progress. That's all just vibes. Why am I forgetting what order the Olympic ring colors are in?
On your shirt.
Wow, I'm so smart. Actually, that's really funny. Now, the bigger challenge is going to be me actually being able to draw the Olympic rings, because I don't think I've ever drawn a successful, like, great circle. And it's upside down. You said I have 3 minutes to do this? That's not enough time. What? Excuse me? The big reveal. 3 minutes to do that. Woo! I'm so proud. Okay, so in 2018, my family had somebody made us shirts that said Team Tannell. So I kind of hijacked that little phrase. And obviously my proportions are off. This was supposed to fill in all of this space, but this is the Olympic rings. And this is, it just says Milan 2026 because that's obviously where the Olympics are. We need like another couple of drafts and then I think it'll be ready to go into production. So, very good friend with a master's in fine arts would be so proud of me.
He's on you, bro. It's a drag race. Lighter. They are lighter. You'll probably feel it.
Nice.
Oh, come on, triple. No way. Stop. No. Oh, that's the landing right there.
Yeah, that's right.
New boots, new blades, and you just did single axle, double axle, triple axle. Like.
Welcome back to another episode of Skating 101. To this point, we've covered the basics and the jumps. In week 1, we touched a little on the scoring of programs, so let's dive a little deeper into that. This is the kiss and cry, where skaters receive their scores and where some of the greatest reactions are born. But how do we get to those everlasting moments? Skaters are judged on 2 different parts of a program, the technical score and the program component score. Today, let's focus on the technical score. Every required element of the short program, free skate, rhythm dance, and free dance is assigned a base value. Base values of all recognized elements are published annually by the ISU in the Scale of Value chart. The base value of the elements depends on the number of rotations for jumps or the assigned level of difficulty for elements like spins, steps, lifts, twizzles, throws, and more. Next is the grade of execution. Simply put, it's how well the element is executed. During a performance, the technical panel identifies an element and its grade of execution on a 10-point scale, ranging from 5 to -5. The final grade of execution is the average of all 9 scoring judges' marks. The final score of the element is a combination of the base score and the grade of execution score. And that's all for Skating 101 this week. Next week, we'll dive into how the component score and final score of the entire program is achieved. See you next week.
I mean, when I first stepped back on, I couldn't even do 2 jumps back to back without taking a 10-minute break. I trained really hard on my stamina. It took me a while to build up my programs, to get the choreography memorized, to get my jumps and spins to a good quality, I guess, in my programs. And I mean, man, me and my team, we've been going at it like 6 days a week since June, and we never stopped. We took every competition that we could get, and we always stayed optimistic. I stayed very goal-oriented for myself. I never let my mind slip away or get distracted by medals or podium and just results. I stayed very much program focused. Just to do my best in my programs and to perform a great show for everybody. And I think that's how I got to this point.
Welcome back to another week of Figure Skating 101. Last week we went over the basics of the sport. Now let's dive into one of the most exciting elements in figure skating, the jumps. There are 6 different kinds of jumps in figure skating: the loop, the salchow, the lutz, the flip, the toe loop, and the axle. Each jump is differentiated by the method of takeoff and landing. But today, let's talk about the most iconic of them all, the axle. Now, let's go way back. In 1882, Norwegian figure skater Axel Paulsen landed the first jump in competition, a single axle. Since then, skaters have progressed from doubles to triples and now even quad jumps. 4 spins in the air. Figure skating enthusiast or not, odds are you've heard of the triple axel. First landed by Canada's Vern Taylor in 1978 for men and Japan's Midori Ito in 1988 for women, it remains a key element of many programs for both men and women to this day. American figure skater Ilya Meline has recently taken the sport to new heights by doing what some once considered to be impossible, a quad axel. He first landed it at the U.S. International Figure Skating Classic in 2022, and it remains a staple element in many of his programs today, along with other quad jumps. So, what makes the axel so hard? It's one of 4 jumps where the skater takes off from the outside edge. However, it's the only jump that takes off with the skater moving forward and lands with the skater backwards. And that's all for Skating 101 this week. Keep an eye out for some triple and even quad axles out there at Skate Canada this weekend. See you next week! Oh, and did we mention backflips are legal now?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. I'm Ben Augusto and with me is 2-time U.S. Women's Champion Gracie Gold, and we are here for the last group of the junior men's free skate. It's been a great event so far. We've seen a lot of hits, some misses, some redemption after short programs, and this final group is going to really deliver. We've got Patrick Blackwell out in front, Nicholas Brooks only a half point behind him, and then Caleb Ferington less than a point behind Nicholas Brooks. So what are we looking for here, Gracie?
Well, we're going to be seeing some quads out here today. Patrick Blackwell is planning at least 3, but you know, he's always full of surprises. Nicholas Brooks will not be doing any quads, although he is fully capable. He landed a beautiful triple axel yesterday. So did Patrick. Caleb attempted triple axel but fell, but he has 2 quad toes planned. Quad toe is one of his best jumps, so we're about to see a big jump in technical content and hopefully some big scores, big performances, and big smiles.
Well, lots to look forward here in the final group, so let's take a look at what they're doing in the last few seconds of the warm-up.
There is 1 minute remaining in your warm-up.
So as this warm-up group winds down their time, a couple of other notable things to talk about before the men get ready to go.
I mean, I just expect this to be a really great group. I'm really excited to see Zachary skate again. He was literally hyping up the crowd in his program. But the men, I mean, they've had a wonderful warm-up. Everyone seems super sharp, super smooth. And these were some of the best short programs from yesterday that we saw the whole day. And I'm excited. Last event, final flights. I'm hoping for some wonderful skates here tonight.
And some fireworks from the daredevil himself, Patrick Blackwell, who will be skating last in this group.
He's here representing the Broadmoor Skating Club. Let's welcome Alec Tankovic.
So, skating for the Broadmoor Skating Club, kicking off this final group, Alec Tankovic.
His opening jump is triple Lutz. And open with a double. Not the way that he wanted to start, but still have a little under 4 minutes left. And gets the triple toe done. Out of the triple loop, it's supposed to be triple loop double toe. His fourth jumping pass in this opening block. Double axel, double toe. Did it extremely well. So he's struggling a little bit in this free program compared to yesterday. Some tough landings, some turnouts. We're having some minus GOE, but we don't know what the rest of the group will do.
Alec Tankovic giving it all he has in that free skate.
Once again, Alec Tankovic.
Looking like a little pain in that ankle as he finishes here.
He's a returning competitor from last season. He was 7th at this event last year. His goal was to improve upon that placement, so hopefully he can still do that. We had couple of missteps in the program. Opening with the double lutz instead of triple lutz certainly cost him the most points, but he fought hard to get that triple toe done. Turn out of the triple loop, so he is missing that double toe loop on that combination, but works hard to get that triple flip done. Certainly worth more points than not getting it done.
Really struggling at the end of that spin as well.
And of course, right at the end of the program, just a tough place. You're tired physically, you're tired mentally.
Well, here is the score for his free skate. Alec Tankovic has earned a total of 177.69, going into second place.
Figure Skating Club. Please welcome William Azadpour.
Coming out of the Carousel Figure Skating Club, William Azadpour. He founded a chapter of the youth movement against Alzheimer's and co-founded Lighthouse for Care to support givers, inspired by taking care of his grandfather.
Now Ryan is fully capable of doing and landing triple axel. We'll see if he does do it in this program. It'll be here, his opening element. And a fall but rotated. I think that was a really good attempt. Big combination next, triple lutz, triple toe. And a turnout, unable to get that triple toe off. And singled the loop. Two pretty costly mistakes. Last jump here, this opening block, triple flip, double toe.
skate for Ryan William Azadpour. Just nothing was going his way today. Showing some really beautiful skating in between those elements, and then
Once again,
his feet were not cooperating when it came to staying under him on a landing.
Just seems like he had trouble getting settled. Those programs that we've all skated them, they just feel like a runaway train, and we hang on the best we can, but we never feel like we're steering the ship, and that the program goes and kind of leaves us behind. But those are the programs that you don't wish on anyone. And you know, he opened with this really nice triple axel attempt. I know he's had some trouble with it recently, but is so clearly fully capable of doing it. But the problems did begin here, this triplets.
And the runaway train, it's a perfect metaphor because it really does feel like a complete loss of control.
And you can catch parts of it back, you know, turn out of that second triplets, but then even there, we get it back for the triple flip, the step double axel, and then a single axel, and then the miss of a spin is just one of those freak accidents it's almost hard to train for because it literally never happens. You know, what do you do after that spin goes awry? I mean, it's never happened. You can't be trained for something that never happens.
And it creates such an interruption to the flow of a program, where it's a jump, pop right back up and keep going. And here is the score for Ryan William Azadpour. He has a total of 157.96 going into 6th place.
And that's one of the hardest moments when you're waiting for scores that you know are going to be bad, that you know are going to be less than what you want, and you're just sitting there waiting for bad news.
Yeah, you don't want to see that score. Well, ready to turn things around. Zachary Leinto from the Skating Club of Boston, sitting in 4th place. Striking distance for a medal here in the free skate. He likes to give those judges some spice.
Yes. The direct eye contact. He's quite the character. Opens with double axel. That certainly one day will be a triple. He will open with 4 solo jumps. He's saving his big combinations for that second half. The bonus you get for doing jumps past that halfway point. Gonna fall on the triplets. Skates now to triple flip. Not his best, but landed. He has big combos plans for those same jumps, triplets with a triple flip later. a bit rounded in his shoulders, as if one's fatigued.
Emotional roller coaster out there for Zachary Leinto. He started out with so much confidence and swagger. And you know, after that first fall, we saw a bit of frustration from him, and I have to think there's a whole emotional journey that a skater can go on if that frustration starts to take hold, and then it's a big internal battle to regain control of your emotions, and that takes a ton of energy, and we saw him look really sapped by the second half of the program.
Yeah, a lot of times falling can take the most effort and physical effort. It's a lot harder, not just mentally, but even physically, to do a program that has a lot of falls in it. And although he didn't have too many falls, I know there was some missed opportunity for points. It can also be really draining when you have mistakes on elements that you don't normally mistakes on. It's really hard to focus on what you're doing in the present because your mind keeps drifting back to, wait, what was that? What even happened? Instead of thinking, what am I doing right now? You tend to live there in almost what turns out to be a shocking moment.
It's almost like a trauma response. You get stuck in that moment of what happened back there.
They ruminate over the same triple flip and same triplettes when there's still 5 other jumping passes. But I'd love to see, as he develops as a skater, a little bit more speed and a little bit more ice coverage. I'd love for him just to take up a bit more space, including with his upper body movement. I felt like some of his movement stayed a little too close. I said there seemed to be some rounding in the shoulders, and I'd love, just to see him take up more space.
You often hear the saying, you need to skate dumb out there, or kind of be like a goldfish and forget instantly what happened. As Ted Lasso would say, the 10-second goldfish memory. And, you know, it's so important to be able to just move on. And here is the score for Zachary Leinto. Is a total of 181.43, putting him in second place.
He competes on behalf of the Iceworks Skating Club. Here is Caleb Ferington.
So he represents the Iceworks Skating Club in Aston, Pennsylvania. Sitting in third place, just about a point out of first, Caleb Ferington.
Has 2 quads planned for the program. Here's the first one and falls. The judges might review it for rotation, but he does have one planned for later in the second half. Triple flip, triple toe. Not his best work, but he got the job done. Big combo to open the second half. On a possible review, that triple toe loop, judges are going to want to check to see if that was fully rotated, possibly under rotated. Triple step double axel double toe in lieu of doing that second quad toe. Final jumping pass. Triple loop, nicely done.
Well, it wasn't perfect, but he has so much talent and ability. Caleb Ferington showing us some of what he is capable of. And a lot riding on this performance here, as Team USA has 2 spots for the junior men at the Junior World Championships.
And Caleb medaling at a Junior Grand Prix this fall.
Yes.
So he is going to want one of those spots. He is capable of triple axel and capable of quad toe. He struggled with both. Here's that opening quad toe. He struggled with the triple axel yesterday and the quad toe today. They opted to, previously in this program he had 2 quad toes. They opted to rearrange the program, taking one out. But he is capable of them. Capable of really beautiful jumps, easy 3-3s. I think that his second triple-triple combination, though, will be under review, as well as that quad toe. I think we're missing some rotation on both of those, but ends with a beautiful triple loop, really deep into the program.
He won a bronze medal at his Junior Grand Prix in Azerbaijan. And the Grand Prix results, Junior Grand Prix results, are absolutely something that the U.S. Figure Skating Selection Committee will look at when they look at these athletes' body of work over the course of the season. So here is the score for Caleb Ferington. He has a total of 211.04, and he goes into first place. So guaranteed a bronze medal here at the U.S. Championships. And now what will Nicholas Brooks do?
Let's welcome Nick.
lot of pressure on his shoulders in this free skate. So close to a junior national title.
One more time.
Struggling with injury all season. And the way he was going in and out of really turning on the gas, I have to wonder if he's in a lot of pain after that opening fall, especially when he turned it on for that step sequence, choreo sequence, and then really backed off before his final jump pass.
Yeah, he's really struggled with injuries. And of course, he just was really happy to be here. He failed to qualify for this event last season, and so to qualify, but there we see the fall on that opening triple sow. I mean, one of the hardest ways to start a free program, especially normally his ideal content would be for that opening triple sow to be a quad sow and that opening triple toe to be a quad toe. That is normally the type of jump content that he practices and would like to practice. So I think falling on such what is really a warm-up jump for him most days, I think rattled him a bit. He had some good fight though, you know, on his triple flip combination, his triplettes. I mean, we're still getting some points. He'll probably be most disappointed with his fall on that last triple loop, but I think he was seemed to be either very tired or in a lot of pain, or both.
Yeah, or both.
Sort of struggled through the last chunk, especially last minute, I would say, of that program.
He really needed a solid performance here. He's, of the three at the top, he's the only one without a Junior Grand Prix medal this season. Caleb Ferington with a bronze in Azerbaijan, Patrick Blackwell with a silver. So here is the score for Nicholas Brooks. And he has a total score of 186.95 going into third place. And unfortunately, out of the medals, most likely. Although we have seen some crazy things from Patrick Blackwell in the past. And here he is from the Skating Club of Boston, the Daredevil, Patrick Blackwell, skating for the Junior Men's Championship right here, and a spot on the World Junior team.
Got some big jumps planned for the opening of this program. Flying into this first one here, quad toe.
Yes.
Really beautiful. That's a great start to a program. This plan, second quad, here at the quad sow. First combination, triple axel, step.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. But this is where he can struggle sometimes. He has a tendency to just keep upping the ante, and he needs to settle.
Breathe, Patrick.
big combination here with a lot of points. It was supposed to be quad toe, Euler triple sow. Popped his quad. Here's his triple lats, triple toe. Final jump here. And a really great skate for him. I think a big moment. He was supposed to be crowned the champion last year, but had, I think, the worst free program I've ever seen him skate, that maybe he's ever skated at just the worst time. So to come back and get the title that he was supposed to have last year, big backflip, exactly what he's known for.
The ascension of Patrick Blackwell has occurred.
And the ascension of the crowd, they are on their feet for him.
Standing ovation all throughout Centene Community Ice Center as Patrick Blackwell delivers the goods.
Well deserved and long overdue. This program, this free program, was so special to him and so special to Boston. Part of the music includes, it was originally chosen by his close friend and former training partner Spencer Lane, who we lost in the plane crash. Spencer began skating after seeing Patrick perform and later trained together at the Skating Club of Boston. Part of that music was very tastefully incorporated into Patrick's program. And by presenting that music on the stage, Patrick will help bring forward a program and vision that Spencer was sharing himself. So there's a lot of sentimental value in this program, a lot of joy and grief, but a lot of hope too, and a testament to someone who is such a good friend. And so to end this event and the entire junior days with such a wonderful program. Only mistake was on his second quad toe. But a lot of growth for him, finding his feet, staying steady, even on the easier jumps, even on the jumps in the second half of the program. Sometimes when he comes out guns blazing, he burns out, but just absolutely wonderful. What a great program to end this evening on.
Well, an incredible testament and honor to his friend. Everyone in the skating community, and especially at the Skating Club of Boston, has matured, I think, a lot in the last year. And Patrick Blackwell showing.
And there's Spencer.
Keeping his friend with him. On an incredibly special day. And here come the scores for Patrick Blackwell. And he has earned a total of 236.3 points, well into first place. And he is the junior men's champion at the 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships. And here is the final standings. Patrick Blackwell way out in first place. Over 20 points ahead of Caleb Ferington, who skated very well for that silver medal. And Louis Meline coming in for a bronze medal.
Just barely kicking Nicholas off the podium. They were neck and neck.
Look at that. Well, if that wasn't exciting, I don't know what is.
So great final flights. Wonderful, as I said. I think ending all of the junior events on that free program from Patrick is, what more could we want?
Such a pleasure to witness the next generation of U.S. figure skating superstars as they keep taking one next step towards their Olympic dreams, looking ahead towards 2030 and 2034 for this crew. Well, this has been a great couple days of junior figure skating, and now it's time for everyone to look forward to the championship events starting tomorrow at Enterprise Center, downtown St. Louis, as your favorite figure skaters start their bid for the Olympic team in Milan Cortina. For Gracie Gold, I'm Ben Augusto. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.